being on the team side, our goal is to educate, and our goal is to drive revenue, right? We're a business, but we're also a sports entertainment company. And for us, we're trying to find ways to sort of marry both of them. It's kind of hard to sell something, right, and make it look cool and fun. And as a content generator, content is king for us. 20 years as a writer, producer, director has me racking my brain on how someone can potentially pick up a phone and a player will now stats, next gen stats will pop off of them in AR, and now VR, put them together. You've got XR. How can we make the walk through a portal and then all of a sudden have that portal have stats and all kinds of amazing things? We're thinking about that all the time.
So I'm wondering if I'm going to ask a question, I guess, of this table also. Are there other is there a business model that incorporates other things maybe that we haven't thought about that really becomes now the ability to draw somebody else into the sports ecosystem? I guess the things I'm thinking about too, if you kind of think about the overlay of e-gaming, okay, and so now you've got an event where you're watching people do something on screen. Is there a way that maybe you can kind of bring other kind of partners that are just different and they want to activate in a different way by utilizing AV? So I guess I'm trying to look at the merging again, the converging of these technologies, and actually people from outside the typical sports ecosystem that may actually want to participate in this, who might not be your traditional customer. So I'd like to think a little bit more about that.
It's one of the first places that we look, to be honest, with great partners that we have. You're looking at Levi's, you're looking at Bud Light, you're looking at Pepsi. We ask them when we sit down, because a lot of times they'll look at our producers, our directors, what should we be doing?
Right.
What do you want to do? Right. If you could do something, what do you want to do? Oh, by the way, it has to have a DNA of football in it, has to be entertaining, if that means guerrilla marketing. But you're absolutely right. Finding folks like Levi's who are heavy into the music business, mm-hmm. heavy into the entertainment business. What are some really off the cuff ways that we can maybe come up with an idea that we would have not thought about because we're maybe blinded so much from sports? You're right. That is a question that we ask often, and we get it from the craziest sources too.
Often probably the most interesting.
That's right.
Yeah.
They'll say, okay, we want to do this, we want to bring this, and we'll do, vice versa as well. So to your point, could we have an e-gaming inside the arena, right? You mm-hmm. brought inside, then we use our big 10,000 square foot media mesh on the exterior with all the audio visual outside, and then you have the phone component or the mobile device component with T-Mobile all at the same time, and then you've got something, pretty special. On a limited stage, you're talking about a Fortnite type competition that, MGM's going to do in the neighborhood in the park next Friday, just to kind of test and see if they could get 700 people or 750 people to come down, register, and compete against gaming. Dip your toe in the water and then see how you can expand that into your whole campus or your whole neighborhood and take advantage of all the assets you have from an AV standpoint.
That beautiful screen you guys have in Vegas really just screams watch party potential, obviously, and one of the great business benefits, I think, when and I'll speak up here for my friends in ticket sales, is improving the SRO experience within arenas. In Milwaukee, we're building a very ballpark-like open concourse structure, so it's easy to walk around, and with an SRO ticket, you can see the live action. But there are so many facilities still where the concourse, there's no SRO opportunity, essentially. The concourse is hidden behind concrete, and when I think San Antonio and the Spurs do such a terrific job with this, they bring in 700-800 SRO tickets a game, and these are people who have no hope of seeing live action, but they have tailored the audio-visual product to the point where it's really fun just to come in, be part of the environment, and partake in that excitement without actually seeing the action. Really brings value to a good chunk of your ticket sales, especially for SRO.